Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. So, we all have these, right? They're like, you know, if you buy 12 by 12s, these usually come, you know, on a sheet. You can cut them apart. I think they're called cut aparts. These actually were on a real thin piece. A lot of these were on real thin, just a piece of paper, but it was 12 by 12. It wasn't cardstock. And to make them sturdier, I backed them with cardstock and then I cut them apart. Right? Oh, there's a gnat. I'm telling you, there are no gnats in here until I go to film, and then filming brings gnat. One gnat. Maybe it's the same gnat. Maybe it just wants to say hi. So, oh, hello. Anyway. And then the kit that I purchased, I still didn't get it. It had a few little ephemera with it, little cut apart type ephemera. And then this is from another one I just randomly found. But anyways, I thought it would all go really good in this Halloween grungy type journal, right? But some of my favorite kind of like tag things I've made lately have been actually really simple. And so I think that's what I'm going to do with these so that I can use them for the journal. We need to make sure these are all the right way up first. I'm pretty sure they are. I kind of think I went through them a minute ago, but just to be sure. All right, and I'm going to get this. I've got this little line stamp. I'm pretty sure I got this from Sheen or Ally or somewhere. I don't know. So I can't really say pretty sure. I'm going to say that's probably where I got it. I'm not really pretty sure about anything, but if I had to guess and my life depended on it, that's where I would say one of those two places is where it came from. Anyway, so we're going to stamp the backs of these. And this looks gray and not white, doesn't it? I'm not mad about that. Not mad at all. It's a really light gray. I bet I thought it was white when I pulled it to put it on the back. I probably thought, pulling a piece of white cardstock, but 12 by 12, but obviously that's not what it is. So, happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna go with it. And why am I doing this? Why am I taking the other stamp? Because to me, it's all in the details, right? It just adds a little bit something extra. People are most likely going to use the back of them if they use the journal as a writing space. So why not give them lines to write on? And that way, if they flip it around, it gives it a little bit more interest. We could even, like, I don't know, maybe stamp a pumpkin or something. If we wanted to get real crazy with it. We're going to need a piece of paper under here. We're going to get this all over. Here we go. We're going to get it all over the glass. And I don't really want to do that because this is going to be bigger than the area that I'm stamping. So, and do you know what I do with these papers? These stamp off papers, I use them to collage with. Yes, nothing goes to waste. We will use them eventually. These are so simple, but they end up being really cute. And they're like some of my favorite. Ooh, that's already got kind of, so we're going to leave that one alone. We're not going to do that with that. All right, see, look, we're done with that part already. Let's stamp this off so I can put it away. Ooh, that was kind of loud. Sorry about that. And did this sheet fall on the floor? It did. Ugh. Okay. I hate having to bend over for things. My body gets in the way. Okay, we don't need that anymore either. Ignore that. All right, so we put all that stuff away. because we're just good like that. All right, now, where's my trusty pencil? Because if you watch me, you know that I have to mark these. I can't just do them. So we're just going to mark them. A little pencil line. Let's flip this one and do it on the back. Just so I know where to, we could actually, let's just so I kind of have an idea of where I want to mark them, where I want to punch the hole. Let's do this one on the back since it's darker. Here. These are kind of cute. And like, when else am I going to use these? So might as well use them, right? Right. That's what I think. I mean, I might make a journal next year, but if I do, I'll probably buy a printable or something. And so, yeah. It'll be all right. Let's just use them up. I'm trying to use what I've got and not buy a ton of new. Right? I think that happens as we get older, maybe. I mean, I like getting new stuff. Don't get me wrong. I really like new stuff. But I also need to use what I have. And perhaps put the money elsewhere. That's for sure. And there we go. All right, let's use our little hole puncher and stick some holes in here. Sophie would be laughing at me at this point because she would say these little holes they fly back at me and they'll be all over my shirt by the end of this, but I'm used to it, so this one's a little off. Put it there. For the most part, I can eye them pretty well. Now, if you need to be precise, go for it, measure it, do whatever you need to do. I don't need to be precise like that. I just there's a lot of them and I want to get the holes in them, so we're just gonna eyeball them. And hopefully they'll be fine. Just like this. I considered putting tabs on the top of them, but I don't really think they need them. I think this way is going to be fine. Plus, I think it's kind of like more fallish doing it this way. I don't know. I'm going to use twine, so I kind of feel like twine reminds me of fall a little bit. I don't know why. It just does. Maybe it's the color. Maybe it's kind of the rough feel of it. I don't know. Hay barrels, or I don't know. All right, let's decide how long we want this. Not real long. Need it to be about, I'd say that right there is pretty good. How many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we need 17 of these. Here we go. Let's cut these real quick. 2, 3, 4. This is going to take a second. 5. 6. Normally I would fast forward through this part. 7. But then what do you really get? Then you really don't know how long it takes to do something, right? 8. 9. 10. You could use ribbon. 11. You could use yarn. 12. You could use embroidery floss. 13. 14. 15. You could use strips of fabric. 16. 17. That should be good. All right. I'm really liking this. I wish I would have bought some of this a lot sooner. And to me, I always put it in the same way because, I don't know, this is the look I like. I like to have the little, the knot part in the front. Some people would rather have it in the back. It's a different look. I like it in the front. So that's mine. But you do you. You do it whichever way you like to do it. I'm sure there's probably technically a right way and a wrong way. I don't know what it is and I'm not looking it up. So if you want to look it up, have at it. And if you're like me and you don't care, you just want to do what you like, then you do what you like. Right? Because it's just crafting. You're just supposed to be having fun. And if you're not, then stop and do something else. Right? Let's see what's going on. We had the live stream last night. That was kind of fun. Live streams are stressful, but they are fun. I do enjoy them because I kind of get to connect with, you know, with you all and get to see what's going on with other people. It's kind of more about socialization for me and less about what we're actually doing. If you're like trying to learn a craft or trying to learn something, my live stream probably is not the place for that. It's basically we're just chatting and crafting, and maybe I show an idea that I saw that I'm, you know, trying to figure out, or maybe I'm just doing something to fill time so we can chat. It's usually something kind of brainless that I don't have to think a whole lot about because I want to be able to concentrate on chatting and not have to concentrate on what I'm doing. And, you know, I have a rough time doing more than one thing at a time. I can't talk and chew gum at the same time. So yeah, I make it as easy on myself as possible. See how cute these are? Do we round them? This is the next question. I really like, Julie would say absolutely, because corners are, straight corners are offensive. She needs rounded corners. She finds them offensive. Maybe she used to get stuck in the corner a lot when she was little. I know I used to get stuck in the corner. I hated it. I would have rather been spanked, because then you get spanked, it gets over with, you're done, you can move on. Standing in the corner for forever, it always seemed like. But I usually try to find, like, I can remember one house we lived in, the corner that I would usually have to stand in, there was wallpaper with these little flowers on it. So I would, like, occupy myself by counting the flowers on the wallpaper. But, because, I mean, gosh, it's hard to stand there and do nothing. You get tired of standing. And then, God forbid you lean. Can't lean, because then you'd be in trouble for leaning on the wall. You know, you have to start all over again. I'm not even sure they really, like, they didn't have a timer. We just stood there as long as they wanted us to stand there. And I wasn't like a bad kid, but I stood in the corner a time or two in my day. wonder if I don't think my kids have ever stood in a corner. So I know Sophie for sure hasn't. She has not stood in a corner. People do that now. I guess people put their kids in timeout, right? Like have timeout chairs and things like that. Of course it's a chair. They don't have to stand. But yeah, timeout chair. I think I kind of remember the first time I saw that was like there was this lady that came out. I think her name was Jo. She was like super nanny or something. She would go and help these people that their kids were like out of control. That was the first time I ever saw like the timeout chair, I think. I was like, what is this? And does this really work? Apparently not. I mean, it might work for some people, but I don't know. But yeah, we used to get spanked. We used to spank with a belt, switch. The worst was go pick your own switch. Go get your own switch off the tree. Don't pick the thin ones because the thin ones hurt more than the thicker ones. Believe it or not, them things are like whips. Woo! I can remember trying to put books down my pants so it wouldn't hurt so bad when I got spanked because you knew it was coming. Seems like forever ago, but sometimes it feels like yesterday, you know what I mean? Now people don't spank their kids. At least I don't know anybody that does. I don't know anybody. I used to, when I was younger, I think I spanked my kids. Like my older kids, they would say they probably got spanked. Ew, this is like maybe a time or two. Not often. But and then, you know, I have a thing. I don't want my kids to be afraid of me. I want them to respect me, but I don't want them to be afraid of me. And I think that spanking just does that, right? I kind of like these just the way they are. What do we think? I like them this way. I think these will be a great addition to our journal. It'd be great to just little... Some of these I think maybe... Oh, no. See, that one definitely... I like these square. Or rectangular, I guess is what they are. I like those definitely. That one has to stay that way. These... Maybe we round a couple of these off. Maybe let's round these. Let's give them tiny little corners. Let's use this small one. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, maybe not. Did that even do anything? Yeah, I guess it did. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think that's enough. Whoops. That one's coming apart. It needs glued. I need to stick a bit of glue on that one. Just snips that little corner off. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I think I'm getting the hang of it now. Yeah, that looks good. Definitely like that. Yep. Every time I say definitely, I feel like Rain Man. I don't know why. Definitely. Maybe he said that. Definitely. For sure. Definitely. There's definitely. Maybe he said there's definitely. Like, I think he said it when he was talking about the matchsticks when they drop. I think he said there were definitely a certain number of them. He knew it without a doubt. Okay. What do we think? Cute, right? This one doesn't really go with the theme, but, you know, it's just kind of Halloween Mod Podge, right, at this point. All right, I think those are good. So there's some tags. We got those ready for the journal. I'm excited, getting excited. I have to figure out what else we're gonna do. Okay, that's it for today. Take care. Catch you next time. Later. Thank you for watching Happy Place Crafting. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It means a whole lot.